There are some things you can't control. Like a sudden rise in the Texan air temperature. An unexpected raindrop in Shanghai. Or the competition's new upgraded front wing. Yes, there are some things out of your control, but being the best shouldn't be one of them. Like getting in that extra lap by perfectly timing your pit stop. Having your rival on your tail, but you've chosen a defensive driver. Or conserving your power unit to make that last lap overtake. Whatever the challenge, make the call.
Well, here we go. We're back again. Welcome along, everybody, to, well, it's Sprint Tuesday, Halloween week around the world. We've already had one spooky Monday stream. We're back with another of the sprint days as well. It is Tuesday and we are ready to do some racing yet again. So if you are here, if you are currently loaded the stream, please do let me know and say hello in the chat as well. Welcome to Caliber. We've got Demo, The Crashen, Incognito, Reaper, Kumar, all here nice and early. Yes, we should be live at 6:30, but these things, sometimes we can get them in quicker. And here we are live half an hour earlier, which should mean an extra sprint, which would be good. Leon, welcome. Just finished this strategy guide. Kumar, did you like the inclusion of the setup advice? Let me know as well. But welcome to everybody. I hope everybody is doing good. Got the pumpkin, looks like a solid boost. Yeah, it is one of the best boosts on the game. It looks like the old pumpkin boost at the moment. It is a fantastic little boost. So if you can get hold of that pumpkin boost, then absolutely that is where you want to be at. So, we'll shortly cross over to the game and get set and get ready as we head to the intermission screen. So, setup advice was the drool. Let's go. Now, chat. We are going to be trialing something today. Now, this is ahead of a brand new video that I'm going to release potentially later in the week. But tonight, we're going to use it as a test. So tonight, when you see it, and hopefully it works, I want to hear your feedback for watching on F1 Clash. So make sure to keep an eye out. You will pretty much notice it straight away, but it's not guaranteed to work. So we are going to test it, and if it does work, great. If it doesn't, I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board a little bit with it. So make sure to keep an eye out as we have a look. Samuel, welcome as well, as we open a first crate of ours. And then we'll start getting into some sprint races. George Russell in there from the free crate. I don't think there's much else to involve. And I don't think there is. We don't need any of that. A little sneak peek, if it works though, Caliber. Because at the moment, I'm not exactly sure it's going to work. But we're about to go into it and find out. Let's do a duel. Let's get the sprint on. Let's go ahead and make sure our setup is right and our drivers. And here we go. Congrats on P1, Captain Ost. Thank you. It was the best sporting drama ever. It was interesting, wasn't it? But I can't believe we got it. Calum, welcome. Calum's in time to see if our sneak peek works. And this is something... Oh, you know what? What do I always tell you? I always try and bring you better content. We obviously have this unique mode that we stream in as well. Now, the question is this about to work? I'm buzzing because I've tested it and it should work. But when we head to the race screen, we will find out if it works. It's took me weeks to have a look at it. Saeed, welcome, as we qualify in 15th and 20th. Now, we will head over to our tyre selection. This is all normal, but when we change the screen, you're going to notice it a little bit different in some spots. Please work. Please work. We've got a real player as well. Don't let me down. Come on, game. Do not even game. It's nothing to do with the game. Welcome, Mark. Come on, please. Here we go. Come on, load. when it sees the positions, it should update. As now 15th, 19th. Oh, is it not going to get my points? Oh, it might take a... Oh, no. Okay, will it balance out or not? This is the ultimate test. It's panicking. It's not getting... It might be too much change at the moment. This is going to be interesting to see if it does. But we're testing. Maybe it will settle down. Come on. Bring it home. Okay, so it's doing it at stages. Not necessarily all the time, which is interesting. So, I reckon I've got to work on it a little bit. Because for some reason... What is that? Okay, I'm going to have to find. Is Hamilton on 17 points? Nope, maybe not. So, that's what we're trying to achieve. And this is the first in-race action that we've actually set. So, I'm going to try and bring it up on my screen as well. Okay, I'm going to have to potentially look at that a little bit. It is managing to pull some of the scores. But maybe not so much. Norris in 10th, I don't know what that's reading. Best player, you regain it. Yeah, I don't think you gained any pace though, Mad Amber. So we might have to work on this a little bit. But the actual functionality is reading positions. But it's not reading on how exactly I would want. I want to try and get towards the front to see if it does sort of add in. Welcome, Mad Amber. Thank you for the P1 comment as well. But yeah, I might have to go back to the drawing board. But it was worth it. It was worth the try to see if it does. So yeah, we're going to definitely have to go back. I'm going to try and see what it's pulling. It is pulling the driver number. Is it now working, chat? Do I have to have it loaded up? I think it might be working now. It just takes a while. Oh, no, maybe not. I spoke too soon. But the points are there. But it just doesn't... Oh, my God, I'm going to pit by accident here. A little bit of work to do then, I think. Because P5, if we get through here, will it read the points? It does. It is. It is working. Just not exactly the literally best way I would have wanted it to do. So we are going to have to keep an eye. I might leave it on and see what it is. But we're a little bit early, Wavy. We're a little bit early. I'm trying... It is reading the driver and sometimes not. So I think I'm going to have to definitely make some changes to it. As sometimes it previews it and sometimes it doesn't. Which is interesting. Just watching the little preview buttons now. Obviously Hamilton's is in. But yeah, you're in the vertical, Wavy. So we're going to have to probably work on it a little bit more. To try and... I don't know why it's not always tracking. Which would have been a really good update if it did stay in. But you can see the points are getting there in a way. Just not exactly as critical as I would have liked. The vertical, more fun to watch for Kumar. Which is always great. So yeah, we'll keep at this and see if we can upgrade it. But what does everyone think? If I can iron it out, I think that is potentially a good little fix. The problem is, obviously, it's not reading the driver sometimes. So the thought process was there. Welcome, Harry. How are we doing, Harry? Welcome in. I think what it is, I think it's the user interface that's changing. I think there is a mini user interface change on this game. I might have to have a look at that. But yeah, so that's what we tried. That's what we absolutely tried to achieve. Put it above the drivers. Well, the problem is, the points are not fully counting. There's a little user face change, which I can see is happening. So when the car is defending or going for overtake, it shows 0, but when in between cars, it shows the points. Well, I think there's some user changes in the background of the game, which is stopping it always pulling. Now, you can see at the minute, Norris's points in, then obviously he's overtook. Does it then flatten back out? I mean, it's been worth a nice little addition. And add the position, yeah. I think I've got to definitely work at it. It's not perfect at the moment. I can see... okay. Let's... I mean, now it shouldn't pick any up because, obviously, it's missing out the numbers. So, morning in a coma. Welcome, Rory, as well. Hope everybody is doing good. I could try and reload the tool and try and bring it up that way again as we get a nice platinum crate, which is exactly what we want to see. So, let's carry on. But first time, it's good. You can see it would have been nice to obviously bring you this in a really working format. That's what I really wanted to do. That would have been really cool to be able to do that for you. I'm just going to try and pull it again to see. Right, let's just try. And if I close this down, which is probably going to completely break it now, but we'll give it a go. Do sprint with the free-to-play. That'll probably be Jan and Jay next week, I reckon. Okay, so we want... What we on? Gladiator boost. Gladiator boost. Now, this probably won't work at the minute, chat, because I'm just going to relaunch and see if I can connect it in. So we'll wait for the rival to ready up. And then we'll go to the race screen. Let's see if it does manage to pick up any numbers as we get racing. So the numbers will change. Now it should start reading. Obviously, yeah, it's a little bit iffy on the numbers, which is a shame because I'll be interesting to see. Obviously, Hamilton's on 19, which is, I think, P6. But then, obviously, it changes. It must be something to do with the user interface, which is changing. That's what I've got to kind of work out, I think. I think what I need to do is shrink the boxes down, and it might actually work. So the change is there. That's what we're trying to do. So hopefully you can see that there's potentially a really good change coming up in the future. Been a while since I got a good one. Yeah, nice platinum crate is exactly how we wanted to start. So, yeah, let's continue on. And try and still take positions. But, yeah, it's not far off. It is not far off at all. I'm no good at coding. So, again, it's pretty tough for me to do. Is it when I actually pick a driver? There's now Hamilton's work. Is it when I select a driver? Maybe not so much. Okay, see the pumpkins on the pumpkin head now. Not using Max. He's only level 6. I probably should. But I've just gone with these two at the moment. I just wanted to basically get in the game and see what happens. Welcome, everybody who is joining. Welcome, Chris, as well. And yeah, it can't pick up Norris's. It's got to be to do with the points that it's not being able to read. So back to the drawing board. It looks like we shall be going. But it didn't do this in the practice, which is an interesting one. So there's definitely something in the race that I'm going to have a look at. See points on the pumpkin, yeah. That's supposed to be the total. I think they are just basically a separate, Harry. That's the only painful way that I can do what I'm doing, sadly. But, okay, I might take off the points for now. And I might have to go to the drawing board. So, let's get some wins on the belt. And let's try and do what we can do. P3 and P11. As Norris comes in. Sid, welcome. And Talvin, thank you for hitting subscribe as well. Very much appreciated. as we go then down the straight. This is a real player as well. Didn't quite realise. Yeah, it was demo. Yeah, that was basically we were going to have 2 individual points and a total points as well. So that is the aim of what we want to do. But I need to do a little bit more work, let's say, and try and tidy it up a little bit. So, yeah, we'll keep at that and see if we can do it. Basically, it stops me having to flick the screen all the time to work out how many points that we're supposed to be on. So, yeah, that's what we've got to change. I think I can see potentially what's working and what's not. I can see what's flicking on the screen and what isn't. So, I should be able to just reduce the number. And I think I might then be okay. So I'm going to just try and use Hamilton's here. Does it pick up Hamilton's or not? It does kind of pick up Hamilton's. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to make some changes. So, good try. It was a good try indeed. As now, down the straight we go. P2, P4. We got to get some better sprint rewards today. That is certain. Because we've had some pretty terrible ones yesterday. It was pretty bad. As now Norris is in P2. Hamilton in P4. Felix, no PvP, welcome as well. But Max isn't great on tyres as well, I forgot to say. He's not the best. Keep the points where they are and put the total score points above the drivers. Yep. That could be where it goes. But yeah, I'm going to have a look offline. See if I can work out a way of doing that one. As we are going to come home in what is going to be P2 and P3 at Miami. So that's not a bad race. Not a bad race at all. We're still going to get some rewards. But yeah, what do you think, Demo? Do you think that's going to be a good addition if we can get it working?
Sussex Karoon, we've got a new subscriber.
As Mr. Game YouTube, welcome as well. Thank you for hitting subscribe on the channel. Very much appreciated. As now, P3 and P2, 45 points. Hopefully, if our button was working, it would have told us that already, but sadly, not yet. So, job done. That is 2 races already down here on F1 Clash, and we've got to continue the pace. Try and continue this up is what we need to do. As we've got a platinum and a green crate to open. No changes on the Gladiator boost, not... Yeah, I know. At least Gladiator is usable at the moment, Sid. So, with Gladiator, it was not usable for many, many years. That's why we've got so much of it. Edit, welcome. We are from the UK, England, Edit. Welcome on in. Using Leclerc instead of Hamilton now in Series 12. Level 5's nice though, Harry. Level 5's decent. But yeah, hopefully they don't make any changes. Welcome, Fraudulent One. Name of the game, Ultimate Best, it is F1 Clash. So the game is F1 Clash on mobile. So let's put some palm boosts on. Hamilton and Norris. Go over to the race screen. And let's kick this into gear.
Sussex Karoon, we've got a new subscriber.
And Fraudulent One, thank you for hitting subscribe as well. Very much appreciated. You're in while watching on the phone, so it's perfect little asset to help see better. Exactly, so we'll have to go back to the drawing boards. Who's going to win the championship? I reckon Lando, with a bit of confidence now, could very much be there, but I think that is changing each week. I think one week it's Lando, the next week it's Max. I think we're in for an absolutely brilliant finish to F1 this season, which is great because that's what we want. Yeah, and a big W, thank you for all the new subs. Your videos really help me a lot, Fraudulent One says. No, glad to help, mate. Thank you very much for the kind words.
Sussex Karoon, we've got a new subscriber.
And Zenny hits subscribe as well. And in the chat, welcome Zenny. Jojo Man United says hi as well. Those pumpkin boosts look so good. They are. They are looking fantastic. The old pumpkin. Who would have thought a pumpkin would be so good? As now into 9th place we go. Yeah, Incognito, you want to see how hard it is to actually set up. It's crazily hard. It's not easy at all. Okay, so still in 4th. Hamilton now trying to move forward. Many, many years of playing, Fraudulent One. Many, many years of playing.
This Karoon, we've got a new subscriber.
And Ratchet hits subscribe as well. Thank you, Ratchet. Let's go. This rival is quicker than us. They are struggling to get past. They are. Look how quicker they are. Absolutely flying past on medium tyres. So they get through. And we get back through now. But it's a close little battle. I don't know if Verstappen has got the pace, though, to do the 4-5 mediums. Keep the sub off on, yeah. Ratchet Series 5, but haven't unlocked DRS, you have to get it from Series 4 or above. It's all about luck, Ratchet. All about luck, I'm afraid, mate. That is all you've got to hope for. You've just got to keep opening the chests until eventually that DRS rear wing drops. I wish it was different for you, but sadly it's not. But yeah, you will get it eventually. Just don't lose the faith. As now we come through P7 and P3. Anyway, to get your livery, there isn't Fraudulent One. We got this in 2023. So it's like a limited edition win from a championship. That's why we've managed to get this livery. So Norris then, flying. Rival's going to use his DRS now. He's just ran out of tyres. We're going to come back then. Oh my god, why are we so... Oh yeah, we're in the pits as well. Forgot we were pitting. And now we go down the straight. So Rival P2, we are just out behind the Rival. You get the liveries in the pit passes. The premium pit passes is where you get it. So I think this is going to be tough to win. Tough to overcome here. But we're going to keep on pushing. Keep on conserving where we can. Keep on using a bit of DRS too. Try and close up. But I don't think we're going to be able to gain many more positions. As now we push again. We are closing in on the Rival. Can we get past? Inside line. Nearly lose position. P3. Struggling to upgrade. No luck with crates. Yeah, that's what it is all about. It's luck on crates. Welcome, Jojo. And we've got a late safety car. A late safety car. Yeah, not good. That is what you don't want on this game, is a late safety car. Because what that means is they're going to be a one-lap sprint. Now, if the Rival pits, we're going to probably stay out here. And we're gonna gamble. You know what? Why not? Mingo, welcome. Are we going to come back out and lose any positions? Oh, we're not. We've timed it to perfection. We are out with some fresh boots, some fresh tyres here at Monza to try and attack the Rival. But the problem is we don't have DRS because we've only just used it. So that is going to be very frustration. I can eventually see Jan and Jay. Who knows? Super Huge has got coins coming out his ears. He's just too good, Super Huge. That's what it is. So the beautiful pit stop, like the chat has said. And here we go. Well, you should have seen some of the crates I got yesterday. I got Hajar twice and also blooming Equinox in the sprints. Struggling in Series 9. Level 5 Charles Mohammed. Go for all cornering, Mohammed. All cornering. Forget the speed circuit. And now we are set to race again. Well, this is going to be interesting. We're not going to have DRS though, so we're going to have to fight this the best way possible and do it with pure skill. As now down the straight we go. Rival comes at us. How have we lost that position already? I will never know. As already we're behind and we're into 4th and 5th with the Rival in P2 as we come back then and get up to P3. Now the fight is on. Rival is going to be using, they're into P1, so which means they do not get DRS. We are going to save all the time. We are now going to trigger DRS. As can we go up the inside? Yes, we can. He'll trigger though DRS. He's coming back. It's a three-way challenge for the win. And we do overcome the win. What a thrilling finish here at Monza. What a race that was. And we do get to come through and and win. If I could write that time down, I would absolutely make a note of and basically revisit that race, because that was a decent little race at the end of it. I don't have a pen, I don't think, anywhere. I do. I found one. So yeah, what a race that was. Well done. And it was Branagh, a rare, brilliant race. A bit of DRS fun, a bit of safety car, 1 lap sprint to finish. And yeah, the gamble onto the soft tyres worked an absolute treat. What's the recommended cornering? I think you just need a little bit more than that, probably, Magomed. Yeah, good. Zenny, absolutely. That's what we like to hear. Motorspot today did me dirty with a safety car, Harry says. It's always the way. So, let's continue on. That was a very, very nice start to it. We enjoy them types of races, absolutely. And that was a good win. So back over to the racing screen we go. Matchmaking is horrible. Yeah, it can be tough, Fraudulent One. The one thing I always say is to always make sure that you have got a some parts upgraded. So you might want to drop down a series, level up, and then come back up. See if it helps your matchmaking. GG's in the chat from Super Huge for a brilliant race win. But you'll get 24 cars if you're in that corner. Yeah. It is a tough track, Monza, anyway. And a little bit of safety car fun in that one. Another real player here. They've gone for the hard tyre on Alonso. Rappers, we are good, thank you. How are you doing? If you are currently watching, please do say hello in the chat. It's always great to see who's watching the stream as we are racing here in Jeddah, trying to get a crate for the first time after this race. So in the next sort of 5 minutes, we will get to see if our luck is in for some of the rewards. So P10 for Lando Norris. F1 Clash J is the name. F1 Clash. So P5, Hamilton sitting behind George Russell and the McLaren of Oscar Piastri, I think it is. And now we're going to absolutely push out the final corner. It is DRS time for Mr. Hamilton. Come on, Ham. Yes, up to P3 we go. Bit of DRS for Norris, who comes from way back and takes into P8. So P3, P8 now. Mansell level 2. Nice. How did he get those drivers? Basically, Spence, it was a case of getting to Series 12 and then levelling them up through luck of crates. So in Series 12, these two drivers, Hamilton and Norris. So we've been playing. You can join Fraudulent One. If you search as at W_racing, you can join that team there, absolutely. Right, so let's get it in. P5 into P4. So we currently lead P4 and P1 in this sprint. Let's see if this circuit is any better for driver points, but I don't think it is. We'll see if Hamilton's updates at all. Yeah, it needs to be changed a little bit, I think. Okay, I think I know the change to make. And I think we'll be able to do it. So, Hamilton and Norris are coming in. Which is what we need to do. And get this pit stop over. We'll get both of them from winning the championship. What, in terms of the drivers, Mingo? It's just luck if you get the drivers early, or it's like any part or any driver in here. So Hamilton P2. At the moment, Verstappen's quite good for Series 12. But I just take Norris for his extra tyre management. And it's paying off so far. Level 2 enough for contender. Level 6 max will be okay, Jan and Jay. But which level 2 driver? As now Hamilton will come through, chasing down the McLaren. There is a breakdown for Yuki Tsunoda, who is in well, he's got P24 now. Absolutely broke down. Matching his real life pace, it seems. Mansell might be. I haven't unlocked Mansell. I don't know how good he is. But what I do know is we are looking at a crate victory after this, hopefully. We are in P2 and P4, just coming through the final sector at Jeddah with 2 laps to go. And all we got to do is take it easy. Probably, you might get them. Who knows? We obviously got some commons and rares, I think it was, when they did win the championship constructors, Mingo. So Hamilton P2, Lando P3. I don't think we're going to be able to catch Lando Norris out front, though, because he's only 1.7 seconds now ahead. Good job, Wavy. That's what we like to see. Now, can we get P1? Lando Norris seemingly is struggling as we now hit a bit of DRS. Lando gets scared. Lando boxes. So Lando is in the pits. Yeah, I thought that was strange, Harry. Can we get Norris into P2? There is the McLaren slowly coming out of the pit lane exit. But Lando Norris is up to P2 in this race. We have got a P1, P2 at the moment on the last lap of this sprint race. And we have got some back markers. We've been burnt by back markers in the past as we come through. Hamilton chasing down Esteban Ocon to lap him. Goes to the outside and the inside line potentially on Antonelli. And we are going to absolutely fly through and take first and second place. There we go. Hey, Alex, welcome in. Which GP will we enter this week? Not too sure yet. Maybe a bit of Champions, a bit of Challenger, something around them rounds. So, we should get a reward now. But will it be first, second, third, or a fourth place bonus? Or even fifth? I'm sure we'll find out. So, let's wait for the rival to finish, who comes along in 4th and 12th. Real player as well. And let's flick back to the screen. Is it enough for a P1? Champs P1. When for me, Wavy? Let's go. Is it enough for P1? It is. We start off with a P1 victory sprint crate. Quite earlier in the season, we got it back to back. So we start off with a very good P1. That's exactly what we needed. And now we can tap to open. $4. Come on. It is male dress up. It's good. You can get into it, properly get into it. And you don't have to spend loads to be or know. Basically, what I'd say, I'm going to be biased, male dress up, is if you follow my channel and do it properly, you'll find the least pain, let's say. And what else do we get? Come on. Come on. Get me a good reward. 12, Lewis Hamilton. P1. It is the Argentinian wizard. It's not great. It's Series 10. We'll take it. It's better than what it could be. But 5 of Franco Colapinto is not the best news we wanted. One of the big Series 12 parts or Series 11, that is for sure. But welcome everyone, welcome Mark as well. And what we can do is open a few of these crates quickly before we get straight back into it. Now if you're watching, make sure to hit that thumbs up for me as well on the stream that you're watching. And of course, hit that subscribe or follow button as well. So let's get these and we'll go straight back into a additional race. Get some more books in there. Some ballast. Colapinto F1 Clash. Welcome, Juan Garcia. Welcome along. Let's open that platinum crate now. Albon. Some Colapinto again. We got some Pivot. Some Lance Stroll. 22 Gyro is good. And then we get some Ollie Behrman. And that's good. 2 Boombox from Series 11. That is better. But yes, welcome along anybody just joining. And now let's open our final crate before we get into another sprint. Lando Norris. We get some Beat. Albon. Leclerc. And Mr. Lance Stroll.
Okay, can you bring it back, Lance?
No, I'm in the wall.
G1 Martinez, welcome as well. I don't think I've got asset trading. Yeah, they were good, Wavy. Absolutely. Do I have asset trading? I don't currently have it. I am still awaiting the asset trade. So what else can we do? We'll keep on racing. Let's get into some more Some action-packed racing. That's what we've had so far. So let's see what we can do. See who we get matched up against. Yeah, we'll get the free grift. We'll get that eventually. I haven't even done the ×2 on the free-to-play account yet. Maldressel, you can. I do have a full playlist for my free-to-play account. I run 2 accounts. One has spend on it, and one has free, basically 0 spend. And we've just got the second hardest result on the game without spending a penny. So if you know what you're doing, you can achieve good results in this game. So, a bit of Eagle to start off with then as we go racing here at Silverstone. A circuit of many, I was going to say insane, but incredible at the same time. Some massive, massive races at this circuit over the years. I think we can all agree it's a phenomenal race circuit. Mark says, wasn't able to watch yesterday. As a massive congratulations for the P1. Thank you very much, Mark. We did the very best we could. And I'm so happy that it was very, very a big result that we were able to achieve for that account. So, yeah, it's been some hard grind. And finally, we got rewarded with it as well. Let's go. You have pivot max level. I've got... I don't know which one do you mean, Jan and Jake? Mega Crash House. You got first on Mexico. Yes, in the free-to-play account we did. And no worries, Maldress. Always happy to answer any questions. If you are thinking about downloading this game, or you're watching and you play the game and want some help on it, then just let me know down in the chat. That's all you've got to do. We are just trying to be a helpful streamer. No ego, just simply trying to help you guys and girls play this game better. And if I can get you to some good results, my job will be done. And then continue again after it's done for that many times. I think I need some extra assets, Jan and Jay. I think I need some more Pierre Gasly. I need about 6, I think, or something. And he will be able to do it. Yeah, thank you, Chris. We've always got to take the bonus. Only Series 2, rappers. You just got to keep at it early on. Learn the basics. Don't double stack your drivers. Take it nice and easy on strategy. And you can do it well. Raphael, welcome. And now, P2 and P4. This is a good little start here in Silverstone. The rival, who is also a real player, struggling at the back of the grid. So we've got the early advantage here. So now we'll cut down Hamilton on to mediums for this second stint.
Sussex Karoon, we've got a new subscriber.
And thank you. Stories for you hitting the subscribe. Very, very much appreciated. Thank you for doing that. As now Hamilton and Norris both coming through. But look who's out front. Mr. Lando Norris with the unbelievable tyre management of gods. Mateus, it just depends on the circuit for qualifying or race start. Obviously, race start's going to always help you. But if you take extra qualifying, the slower your car's going to be off. So you have to try to balance it out a little bit. As now, can we catch Lando Norris, who is absolutely flying? He is on hard tyres now, so there is a potential that we can catch Lando here. But if you play F1 Clash, you know how quick Lando is at these tyre management circuits. Yeah, Norris AI is incredible. But look how far he is. He's got the whole straight ahead of him. We have got DRS now available, but we'll keep on pushing. Quali affects your race start. Quali doesn't affect your race start. He was just asking which one should he prioritise. You can still qualify first and end up 11th if you get a bad race start. Yeah, it doesn't affect it that way. So, Hamilton continues to close down Lando Norris. Can't see him just yet, but Norris is coming with us as well.
Sussex Karoon, we've got a new subscriber.
And Ravitea, thank you for subscribing too. And there is, we just saw Lando Norris out the corner of our screen for the first time. Can we hunt him down at a track he is almost unbeatable at? We come through the final few corners. We've got 2 laps to go. Better race start comes from higher level drivers and boosts being applied. As now, there is Mr. Lando Norris. He is coming into view. Now we can start to overtake. And we do go up the inside. Didn't even have to wait for DRS. We're already past. It is Hamilton into P1. Norris and then Norris. But now we just need to push.
Karun, we've got a new subscriber.
Darkney, thank you for hitting subscribe as well. Zhankui, welcome as well. Thank you for all hitting the subscribe.
Karun, we've got a new subscriber.
If you are watching, it is absolutely free to hit the subscribe, so make sure to do so. Muhi Blocks, welcome too. And battery, we always just try and... What you got to think about, rappers, is basically conserve down the straight and attacking the corners. That's what you've got to do. Micromanaging is your best friend on this game. As now we have to one more position to fight. Bit of DRS for a late move into the last few corners. Here comes Lando Norris. Can he get past? Bit of back marker of Behrman, but we do save it and make it. It is a brilliant 47 points. That was well crafted and a beautiful race. I hope so, Harry. It would be a nice little present if we can get to 20,000 subscribers by Christmas. We are pushing, and everybody who hits subscribe is helping us get there as well. So the rival was P4 and P17. They didn't have a great race with Alonso, hard tyres. And it was a case of, yeah, Alonso is not great at tyre management circuits. But that, I think, is potentially, Raphael, race number 1, I want to say. And it was. So race number 1 already down. And we move on to race number 2. So hopefully we can. More optimal strategy. Which circuit? Imola. 3-3-3 is usually the best. Free soft, free soft, free soft. You're not really going to be able to do a one-stop. Back to Silverstone we go. But again, it's a power unit circuit, Wavy, so you need to sort of adjust accordingly. And this rival might have quit. Or our game has crashed. Nope. It just takes a while. Good luck, Wavy, thank you. Epic Hadjar or normal Hamilton? For race points this week, you want to be trying to use Hadjar. Because remember, you're going to gain an extra couple of points.
We've got a new subscriber.
Sam Wood, above my head, thank you for hitting subscribe. Very much appreciated for your subscription there as well. Obviously, free subscription. Don't want to panic you like that. I'm thinking, what have you done? But right, in we go. Win Series 11. Only yes, Raphael. Let's go. That's what we like to see. You've got Abu Dhabi in the GP upcoming as well, which is going to be your interesting play. So, off we start. And outside line is going to be crucial. And these two are going to get the outside line for both cars and make some very good positions. Race start being key, but it's already P4 and P number 6 for Lando Norris and Hamilton. Robert, welcome into the chat. How are you doing, Robert? Is there a reason my light bottles only show up in top 1 race? So Matthias, I think the reason why is because the boosts change every race with what are the favoured boosts at the circuit. So that is probably the reason why I can imagine they do change. As now, DRS down the straight. We should be able to quickly get into the lead because Lando Norris AI is not really performing. He's on soft tyres. Seemingly struggling though in P4. Which hands us the early advantage. We'll know Lando Norris is going to be quick. Question is, when does he get through? He now gets through. So we are going to see the true pace now of Lando Norris, who will look to hunt us down as quick as he can. Wouldn't be surprised. There he is, just creeping in. Already, Mr. is on his way. We've got to try and hunt him down, though, and keep him away, I should say. We have got some DRS to use, so we'll use that in a second for Norris. But we're just going to keep on gaining power unit. DRS then. Down the straight. And Norris will potentially not take the lead, or will take the lead now, or won't take the lead. But Norris, we have quickly gapped. That is what we want to see. Should I use... Come on. I could use Verstappen, but yeah, Norris is so good at these circuits as well. But we're looking good in P1 and P2. Rival 18th and 21st. So this is making it a pretty easy race at the moment with them doing some early pit stops. As now we are going to double stack a little bit, but it's okay. I can get away with that. As into the pits we come. Hamilton will get a... We're delayed by about a second and a half. But we'll live with that because we are clear. As well, we thought we were clear. Here comes Lando Norris. But we are back ahead. What is Lando on? He's on medium tyres. But a bit of DRS should say bye-bye to that. So Hamilton first, Norris second. Exactly what we needed to do. And we should come away with some big, big points in this race. As long as we can keep it going. And at the moment, it's looking pretty good. So, P1, P2. We can get another big points. That will mean that race 3, race 4, we won't have to score as much. Any advice for Interlagos and Vegas? I feel like when I win there, it's luck. Well, they're pretty much... Brazil, you can do a free soft, free soft, free soft. Unless you can do the one stop. But, of course, with the Las Vegas, it's all about a one stop. Which is going to be medium, softs or hards, depending on what series you're in. So really, that'll just depend. But yeah, a one stop. You have to one stop at Vegas. Have to. As we come through, and we look pretty good here. Welcome, Elliot. Nice of you to join us. And we are looking very good. Through Maggots and Beckett's we go. We're good, thank you. How are you? When's the best time to use a reputation boost? I would hold on to them for now, because they're not really giving you anything impactable anyway. So I would wait unless there is a championship again at the end of the season. If not, then we'll just waste it at the end, pretty much. But it's not going to make that much of a difference for you. Butter F1, welcome. Long as well. Boosts-wise, race start is always good, Raphael, of course, but overtaking and cornering, yes. And then overtaking and speed. So, like, Hex Boost at Vegas is really, really good. Today's not the weekend. We always tend to do Monday and Tuesdays, Elliot. That is one of our normal routine days. So we always do sprint racing because we get a few epics every 4 races, which is always adds to a little bit of drama. So yeah, we just try and get as much streaming in as we can, and obviously we can help you guys with any plans or help that you may need as well. But that is a nice win. We are P24 points and 23 points. 47. Rival is slow in wet conditions. There we go. Look, out of tyres, just lapping them or trying to lap them with Hamilton. And there you go. A nice lappage. Going for Villa next match. Hey, hopefully, Elliot. And that is a win. 47. Exhibition in milestone. Yeah, I'd always save them. If you've got them in the pit pass, yeah, you can use them at the next exhibition before you close out. But the ones in the milestones, you might as well just save. 94 points. Then, keep going. 2 to go. Yes, we are, Elliot. Yes. Jonathan, welcome. Welcome along. Hope you're doing well, Jonathan. We've got many, many real players tonight. They are all coming out for a battle. And we enter our next reel, and it's a trip to Miami where we can use our stacked up Gladiator boosts. How can we upgrade faster in Champions? Well, you've got to be racing Series 12 and opening them Series 12 crates, or you've got to be buying offers. That is simply the easiest way to level up faster for Champions. There's no easy fix on this game unless you're going to spend a lot of money. That's the only time it becomes a lot easier to upgrade. Yeah, see, quite a lot, Elliot. £700 maybe or something like that. Okay, race screen we go, and rival Alonso gets away pretty well. This is a circuit that probably won't suit him too much being defensive. I think he's okay at defence. Norris is going to be good for the rival. Hamilton for us won't be that good. As now we come through, we'll conserve down just a tad while we're stuck behind. Now, can we get a move done? As the rival squeezes through. Here comes Norris. And here, definitely not food free. Yeah, I think so, Raphael. Because at the end of the day... Yeah, as long as you don't unlock the next one, yeah, you won't get into sprints for the next one. Sprints will always be available until you unlock the series. So you'll be absolutely fine. It's a good way to level up parts and not climb. As P5 and P7, Hainish, welcome. No idea, Butter. No idea. So, Norris, bit of DRS time then. Here we go. Rival not use DRS. That is going to put us into P2. Where's his other car? P14, not having the time of his life, clearly here. We've got a chance at pulling out a victory, I imagine. They're going to use DRS now. There you go. Not really that effective down that back straight, I must say. But P3. Lawrence, we do sort of Monday, Tuesdays. We usually end up with one more in the week. And then we tend to do a Saturday and Sunday as well. So most days we'll always have some sort of session of F1 Clash. If not, we'll usually have a video for you. As Norris then will start to push again. DRS to fly down the straight. And get into P2. I really like the Silverstone races, Jojo. You know, you got to think about Hamilton's tyre run out. It's the mixed conditions of the McLarens. You've had some mental races in the past. Yeah, no worries, Hainish. It is really helpful, ERS. Really helpful. Now, I'm going to pit early here. And the rival does as well. The rival pits at the same time. And we are all in the pits. Can we get a faster pit time? Not quite. So Hamilton is released out front. How to spend money correctly. That could be an idea. I should get some stick as well, I imagine, Jan and Jay. Black Sails flag would look more beautiful. Interesting. You can always trust Ayrton with the banter, that's for sure. Right, let's carry on. Let's get Hamilton through. Where is the rival still? 14th. So we've got a chance here at winning this duel still. He's struggling. Spending... Yeah. I don't want to... What I don't want to do on this game is push people to spend. That's the one thing that I've never really done. Never really pushed the spend. And I think I like that way. People want to spend, they can spend, but I don't like to force crates people. 9 hour straight sprints, do I need... Or Raphael, maybe just go outside and play whilst touching the grass. That sounds like a plan, right? I think this rival is pretty fast, if I'm honest. I can't really catch him up. Yeah, it's not a bad idea, Jan and Jake. Yeah, definitely not a bad idea. But we can't catch him up. I think we might end up losing this one, but there's just nothing I can do. He's a lot faster than I am. The only thing I can try and do is get ahead of that McLaren. If I can get ahead of that McLaren, we might have a chance. Where's free-to-play going? I don't know yet, Mark. I've got a feeling I want to go to Challenger. Level 7 Bearman now as well. Which I feel like would be really, really good. So this rival is going to win this duel. There's no question about that. They've done really well to get their second driver through here. Now, if we can just snatch the McLaren's move... We're going to use that bit of DRS. Can we get the McLaren? That would have been vital. We're not going to, though. We are going to get... Oh, we're not going to get that wrong. So, good luck to the rival. That's a good race. But we didn't have the pace. Rival did well. Definitely. We're still waiting for the Azatopoulos. Good God. Some things you never want to see again. Sammy, welcome. We're good, thank you. That rival had a really good race there. So, fair play to them. Alonso 6, Norris 6. Yeah, they just performed really well. Fair play to them. Let's go. Now, one more race, and we will have a sprint crate again. That one seems to have come round really, really quick. Burger, welcome. Best time to pit. It depends on your track and your strategy, Jojo. That is really dependent on what track you're racing. But, for example, that circuit there, where it's a wet circuit of 6 laps, I know I can do 3 laps or 4. So it just depends if I want to get some clean air. F1 gear, we've got plenty, just not on today, Burger. We've got plenty down. I mean, look, I can just lean over. There you go. Sorted. They all seem too big for my head. I need some kids' hats. Mexico was a bit mad, wasn't it, Mark? It was a good race. Turn 1 a bit questionable from those who went wide and cut the grass. Hamilton's penalty, I feel, was quite heavy. And then we had the mess of the VSC at the end. So it was an interesting race, but I did think it was an enjoyable race with the 2 stops. Behrman was on fire. Good job, Sammy. Enjoy the extra rewards. Make sure to unlock them all in the month. That is vital. If you quick win, you were 4 in a row with good score and without safety car. Yeah, that's what I mean. We've got some decent tracks this time. Ditra, welcome. So we're looking good here. As now we get through into P9, P10. Leclerc should have got a penalty. Well, this is the thing. Because I think it was Ferrari versus Ferrari, Jonathan, I think that is why nothing was made of it. Because in theory, Leclerc got ahead of Hamilton. That's the only car he really impacted. However, you can obviously know that Hamilton was saying what happened to the people. He obviously meant Leclerc too. But they were never going to throw Leclerc under the bus. They would just never. Average team score. Well, Sammy, I just did it at the weekend and got P1 with sort of a 1200 team score. 1250. So it just depends on your groupings in your GP. And Norris struggling here. Come on. Well, that was the thing. Even with over a lap to go, you could see Sainz was pushed behind a barrier. And then they still waited half a lap. That should have been automatically trigger ending. We got 3-6-1, I think we got points-wise at the weekend. So we had a really, really good race. We had premium boosts on the go as well. So don't be mistaken, we did use the good boosts. That was the difference that we'd saved up. Behrman, future world champion. Heard it here first. Demo says. Right, can Norris get past Hulkenberg? And we should have a sprint crate after this. This one's flew through, if I get my English right. P4. And P11. World Championship getting heated, absolutely. So, there's in P3. Just got to keep up the pace. But it's looking good so far. Can we get Norris through now? No. Soft tyres for Norris. Few little overtakes at turn 1 would be nice. Thank you. Thank you. Make way for Norris. Norris! Hamilton should not got more than 5 seconds. The problem is, Mark, I guess the only other way you can look at it is Hamilton got... I mean, it penalised the driver behind Hamilton because he lost DRS too. So, I guess you could look at the impacts it has on people. Don't dispute that VSC was there for way too long, but I'm a Charles fan, so not mad. Well, there you go. If you're a Charles fan, you're going to be happy that he managed to hold on to that one. When there's a sprint weekend, does the race format change in the game? Nope, exactly the same here, Yasin. So it's just the same rinse and repeat for every single GP event here on F1 Clash. Would be a good idea, though. Would definitely be a good idea to introduce a different race GP variant. But yeah, you could tell Max was annoyed, but what can you do? It is what it is at the end of the day. As now Hamilton tries to get into P2. And Norris now can use DRS. So we're going to get some good points. We don't need full points anyway. But Norris is going to get through to P5. Still got 2 laps to go, though. Oh, look at Norris. He's so far clear, is Lando. It's insane how quick and how fast he is. Let's use Hamilton's DRS now. Force off manageable. It is with a boost of tyres, Sid, yes. But even that's with, like, what? Probably 110 tyre management to get force offs. So it's still a heavy amount of tyre management. Because I've got 90 Hamilton plus 20. So yeah, it's pretty tough to get. But you can do it. And Mateus already got DRS. Let's go, Mateus. That is what we like to see. And now, Norris. I think Lando potentially at the moment is going to win it. The championship. I think that could be the... He looks like he's got his mojo back. I would say. So, Norris is gone. Out front here. We are going to be settling for P2 and P3. And that will still be okay. So just got to keep on pushing. And you never know, he might break down. He's not today though. So that is going to be a sprint crate that we are now going to be able to open. We are coming through in P2 and P3 with a quick swapperoo.
We've got a new subscriber.
Ninord, thank you for hitting subscribe as well if you're watching, or Ninord, depends on how you pronounce it. But thank you for hitting it. If you are currently watching, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Yeah, Bortoletto, very good driver. Obviously got some good connections with Alonso and Verstappen, which is great. And Hulkenberg. So yeah, he's in a very, very good place. Force off with level 4 Norris using Tulip, but couldn't really push. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Give it to Max. He has the experience to win it. Play this game all the time. Wow, where have you been? Welcome to the channel. Ninod, welcome. Jamie says, good work. Seem to get stuck on mine. Your ERS use is interesting. Yeah, Jamie, you've got to think about conserve the straight, attacking the corners. It's always what you've got to think about. Always. This week, Sammy, I think Challenger. Maybe on this main... On the free-to-play account, probably Challenger. Main, probably Champions again, as another P1 is what we like to see. And let's go and open it to see if we are going to have anything good. Come on. Let's see what we get. 39 Leclerc. We get some Descent, which has a 10% stat boost this week. Sam, welcome. We get some Colapinto. Can we get a little bit of luck with rewards then? It's still not the bigwigs. It is Mr. Ollie Behrman. A fantastic race at the weekend for Ollie. Not a fantastic reward that we wanted to see. It'd have been nice to definitely get a better reward. But it is what it is. Not a lot we can do there. So an extra 5 always is better. Reverse Kutahashi, welcome as well. Crumcat, welcome. 3 sprints and got 1 epic. I mean, we got some tough epics yesterday. It can happen. It can happen, Crumcat. User 1, welcome. Ollie is better on the free-to-play. I have more cards, believe it or not, on the free-to-play. Lawson. We've got some more Behrman, nearly maxed out. And we've got some Spire. Next Ferrari driver, Behrman. Oof. What about a Piastri or someone? Probably go Red Bull. So, Hulkenberg, nearly leveled up. Colapinto, still no Gasly. Some Gyro. And some Yuki Tsunoda. We get an epic out of a green crate. That doesn't happen very often. Stuck at level 5 for Harry. Oof. And about 6 years, I think. 5 years, maybe, Burger. What we got now? Beat. Stabilizer. Kimmy. They don't carry over demo. They do not. So, I guess straight back into it. Here we go. Let's ready up a duel. Let's go. See what we can do. So, I think another real player. We've had many of these real players today. So let's see what we can do. United Kingdom and Silverstone is where we head off to. Haven't had this for a few races. But yeah, CC points are very overrated, I would say. I don't think they're the absolute... I mean, they help, and they help us unlock stuff, but I don't think they're absolutely incredible as to what they can be. Eagle Boost and Eagle Boost is going to be going on. God, I can't wait until I have to start doing videos again for season score and challenges. I know we're only halfway through the season at the moment, but oh, that time's not going to come around pretty quick. So, I think my Mach 3 Raphael did sort of wait for ages. I'm sure it did. As we get through, and it's a rough start. Rival's got a really good start around the outside. He takes the early lead. Stu, good evening, Stu. Welcome. We're good, thank you. How are you doing, Stu? And now, P6. But P17 for Norris. He's got to come through the pack again. But we'll conserve down. Rivals used all the power unit. We've got a lot of cars to overtake here, as there is one overtaken. Come on, Norris. Round the outside. Yeah, glad you're alright, Stu. Good stuff. And now Hamilton. Rival behind him. Focus on Norris here. Come on. Got to get Norris through. He is struggling hard. But that is P14. And Hamilton P3. So Hamilton is clear. It might be Series 9, I want to say, Harry, for Mach 3. I'm having a complete guess there. I might be absolutely wrong. Carrying on from last night, 5 Epic Max. Oh, John, you've got the luck. We haven't had... What did we get so far? Colapinto, I think it was, to kickstart our round. So, not great rewards for us. We are trying, but just not getting the drops at the moment. Do you prefer rain or dry? Dry is easier. The wet circuits are harder because all the AI are on the same strategy. So
Karoon, we've got a new subscriber.
That is why they are more difficult. K-Pop Ground, thank you for hitting subscribe as well. Very much appreciated. Mach 3 is 8 or 9 as usable in contender. Yeah, I can't remember if it's one or the other. I want to say it's Series 9. But I am guessing. Feel like Bortoletto is the big Series 8. As now, more DRS down the straight for Hamilton. Series 7. Wow. I didn't think that was the case. Bit more DRS. Norris is coming through. There is the rival. So we are right behind the rival now. So luckily we've turned this race around. We have got dry conditions coming in a moment. But I don't think it's going to trouble wet tyres. Yeah, I didn't think it was that low either, Mark. That surprised me. And now we come in and already are on the way out. So a nice lead by Hamilton. And we can conserve down. And look at that. We've managed to jump the rival who had to double stack. So a double stack has cost the rival dearly. Aral, welcome. And now Norris will push. Try and close up. More points is what we want here. But just Norris. You wouldn't know that Norris is better tyre management than Hamilton. And look at the difference in the two. There's a big difference. But we are on the inside and we make the move. Alonso not got the tyre management that he wishes he had. And that puts us in P5. Anybody gone to dry tyres out there? Nobody. Will the rival be tempted for a dry tyre switch? Oh, carried over. Yep, Andres, all liveries get carried over at the end of the season. The same as the books, the same as your boosts. They all get carried over. Everything else pretty much resets. As now we try and close again. Trying to push Norris that little bit more. Yeah, Lando's doing well. And I think he did have some good tyre management last year, Alonso, but not this year. He's not as great this year, but come on. We are just, I mean, we can see second, third and fourth. Norris is closing. He is quick. But I just think the problem is we're about to go to dry conditions. We are about to go to dry conditions, but only for about 20 seconds. So this is going to be an interesting little finish here. Does the rival gamble for some softs? Does the rival gamble it? No, they don't. So this is about to go dry. And we'll finish very slowly, I think, under dry conditions. As now Norris into fourth. And he's just going to close down. Too much. And yeah, there you go. Dry conditions now on track. Favourite rookie Alonso. Brazil and Qatar, yep, they absolutely do count. But we'll try and finish here. Hold off Norris. We're pushing under dry. I don't think we're going to get any more positions as the rain starts back up. As we fight to the line. Can't get P3. But that's still good points. 45 in total. Can you get epics from a chest? Every chest? You can. Very rare to get one from the green one, though. Very, very rare. So, 45 points. Good little win. That's what we needed to happen. Got to keep on racing. We've still got this ×2 coins on as well, by the way. So we are absolutely gaining coins. Not that we need them, but they're going to help us in our weekly league. So we'll take as much coins as we can. Enjoyed the mixed conditions at Silverstone. Had a race where I stopped for softs last lap. Nice. I like mixed conditions. I mean, we've got United Kingdom again. We might get this again, but... Or hopefully, Harry, you might get some luck of the Fury in a sprint. But we all know how it works. You usually get it the week after when you're stuck on 99 for so long. But here we go. 13th, 17th. Probably not going to impact us on this one in terms of the mixed weather. But we'll find out. So, real player again. Many, many real players tonight. Everybody wants to get the community challenges done, I think. That's what it seems like. Reach, yep, we did earlier, Raphael. Second milestone is out. The pumpkin boosts are free to collect. 10 of them. I wish it was more. Books and an epic. That's good, Arrow. Take your luck. So, a good start for Hamilton. Norris is having another painful restart, it seems. He is currently in P17, but now he gets flying. Hamilton takes the wide line, and Norris has made a better start, which is a lot better. Haven't seen an epic for Verstappen in over a month. I've had one recently, and that's only because I needed a couple to get him a level up. I think it was one. But it is weird how it does slow your progress. But this weekend, Max Verstappen is absolutely key to have with the 10% stat boost. And now, can we get through into P6? Let's cut back down and push Hamilton. Push Norris. And round the outside of Fernando. Not quite. So P number 5 and P11. Didn't even unlock Series 12. I mean, that's good, Raphael. Milestones. You've upgraded quite a lot then, by the sounds of it. Prior to the milestones. So can we get Hamilton through? Can we get Norris back through again? Who's now got a chance. Can't get through. Some painful little defensive drivers here. As now, into P2 we go. And P9. Welcome, Joe. How are we? Welcome to this stream. Nice to see you. We are currently racing sprints. We've already done a couple of sprints already. But we are keeping on the pace. Just tried your EOS use theory and it changed my game. There we go, Jamie. That is what you got to do. Just watch me all the time. Conserve, attack. That is all I'm ever doing. I'm always micromanaging absolutely all the time. You'll notice, and a lot of people have said before, that I'm always flicking between the drivers. But it's the only way to be able to play this game properly. Yeah, good work. 2 big straights. Wellington and the Hangar Straight are the places to use the DRS. As right behind Norris, we are not going to get a quicker pit time than him, because McLaren are just unbelievable. And there we go, already back out, and I'm glad you're good, Joe. There you go, into P1. What a move already for Hamilton. Now, can we get Norris? Where can we get Norris? Probably to P3 has got to be possible. Got to be. But Hamilton is getting closed down by the McLaren of Norris. We're going to just conserve. I'm going to wait to use DRS around the next lap this time. Norris is looking pretty quick. He's into P4. And P3. So that's exactly what we needed. I don't think he's going to get to P2 though. Yeah, Raphael Hamilton, one of my favourite drivers on this game because of how all-rounded he is. The only thing he lacks is a bit of defence, but he's got everything else that you need from a driver. He's got tyre management. He's okay at race start. He's good at qualifying, or not bad at qualifying. Best on the game at overtaking. So he's definitely very, very usable this year. Norris is going to be staying P3. He's coming down the straight now. Flick back to Hamilton. We're going to just keep trying to hold him up, really, Hamilton, because if we can get Norris closer, we might be able to manage a point. An extra point. And that's what we got to try and do. You can see Hamilton here, look, currently holding him up. Got to just keep on trying, and that is exactly what he's doing. 1 lap to go. Still holding him up as Norris gets closer. The new events. What new events, MK? And still holding him up. But I don't think... Make of Brendan Rodgers. Oh, it was pretty mad, Harry. I couldn't quite believe what I was reading. But Norris isn't going to get there. We've pushed hard. I'm going to have to keep the point now and push Hamilton. But look at that. We did so well to get that gap down. And we weren't too far. The next GP events, I haven't seen them, MK. As now, P3 for Norris. That was a good race in the end. 1 event milestone per day. Pretty much incognito, yes. What is the GP events? Let us know the source, MK. Ugh. Let us know what we have got coming up. I imagine if you said, have we seen them, they're pretty terrible. Let me guess, they're all legendary boosted. Obviously, the Brazil one can't be legendary boosted. So I'll be interested to see who we've got in that event. Simone, welcome. Legendary Qatar will have Senna. Wow. So we've got Senna on the horizon, by the sounds of it then, according to MK. That will be an interesting one. Your strategy has been a real help. Well, glad to help, Jonathan. Glad to be helping you. Brazil GP is the only one without legends. Yeah, they don't usually do legends at GP events, but I guess with Qatar, they don't have the Qatar track in the calendar, do they? So I guess they can put a legend in at that point. Brazil is Piastri boost, okay? That's going to be interesting, like how legendary British GP was here. Do you have Mansell? Nope. We don't have him, Mark. It's always the case. We don't buy the crates to get him. So we have to pay the price. We do have Max Verstappen level 6 though, so we will go and use him. And hopefully he does well. Open drive, welcome. Yeah, this is going to be a tough month, isn't it, Caleb? It's out. Maybe I got my contender P1 at the perfect point. So, let's go racing. P15 and P16. And what a start from Lewis, who is into 7th. Time to overstack. Come on. Great start. Rival took Eternal Flame, and again, this might be because they don't have a lot of boost, but you don't really need tyres on this circuit. You can pretty much do 3 or 4 laps, no problem at these levels. As Norris comes through into P6. Round the outside, Hamilton tries. Doesn't succeed. Norris up to 5th. Lewis is the last Vegas Grand Prix. That is going to be, I tell you what, I've got him at level 7. I look forward to that one. That will be a good one for me. I look forward to that. I don't know which one the free-to-play should go for next. On Fairy Twin, maybe I'll see you assume not. I mean, it's a pretty big place, Open Drive. It's a pretty big place. So, Hamilton trying to get to P1. We've got this and one more race before we get our next sprint crate. As we hunt down. Still, P2, P3. I think this is probably where we'll end up, because Norris is an animal. But we'll see what happens with the legendaries. Problem is, though, Raphael, Senna last year, at maximum level, was 99s across the board. So he's probably the best legend you can... Well, he is the best legend that you can get. So, Norris, I'm going to pit early so that we don't double stack here. Not going to use DRS because I want to use it against them cars behind. And then we continue on. So Hamilton P2. Here after losing 10 in a row in 2 days since the start. Oh no, Varun. Remember, Varun, because it's ×2, you can drop a series. Take some easier wins if you dare. But Hamilton now. P2 again. Just going to push ahead again. Can he get into P1? The answer is yes. Barely maxed out epics, that's true. I've not got most of the legends. I haven't got Hunt, Lauda, Mansell, Prost. I haven't got any of the big ones. So I'm struggling on that front. So Hamilton will come into the pits on lap 4. Norris is about to potentially take P1 here with the undercut. Let's see how good it is though. There is Norris. Just not close enough. So we slot in just behind Lando. We've pulled clear of everybody else. And now we're going to use a bit of DRS. Any champion... Yeah, he's tough, Raphael. He's definitely tough. As we go, P2. Or P1 now. Just going to conserve. Try and see if we can gain some power unit here. Strategy for Monaco. 3 soft, 4 medium, if you can get it, Joe. Should be able to get it at them levels. Or 3 wet, 4 wet, do the undercut. You always want to be undercut at Monaco if you're at the back. If you're at the front, you want to do the overcut. Always the way. So, I think we could get the move done here. Still P2, P3. Going to save DRS for the last straight. Yeah, that's good, Incognito. 9 hours of coins. You've been racing hard then. So now we push. We don't open drive. So, P2 and P3. Can that make any better? As we do get into P1 and... We do... No, we don't. We have to hold for P3. But we'll take it. It is 46. 1 race to go till our next sprint crate. That is what we like. Nice, solid victory. Real player as well. They are coming home in 12th and 16th. So it was all about our points in that one. We managed to pull away very nicely. Monaco still split on pit stops. I think most of the AI pit towards the flat 4, I think. I don't know about Series 9 though. I'm pretty sure that's what I used to do in Series 9 with Bortoletto. It's absolutely undercut every time. Okay, one more race and we'll get a sprint crate. 33 points is all we need. And that'll be a good... If we can get another crate already, we've just got to hope that it's decent. Oh, look at that. Big matchup. 1672 against a 1575. We head off to Jeddah this time. One that we don't get too much Jeddah. But if you are currently watching, do say hello in the chat. Even if you're watching and not racing, no worries, Repack. Good luck. Thank you. Do let us know you're watching, and obviously if you are, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. So, Eagle Boosts is on. Downforce very strong. Downforce is a very underrated boost, especially as a free one. As we've got a real player. 15th we start. And again, we don't often get the miracle starts at this circuit. But we'll continue to push this first half of the lap. Best boost for Monaco. You've got like Prince, for example. That is obviously really good. Yeah, from the club. From the club. We're just helping Elite Alpha. It's not our permanent place. But they wanted some support for a month, and I've got nothing much else to do. So, just doing some races at the same time. Now, can we come through? P13. Would ideally like a couple of positions. There is a few positions. Can we get some more? 10th. And 9th. Okay, that's better. Pick level 4 Verstappen. I think you should be good with that, Dominic. I would always say level 4 or above is where you want to be at. So that is good. That is okay. So where's the rival? P2, P4. Using DRS down the back straight there, which is interesting. No giveaway yet, Fabian. We're going to try and do one when we get to 20,000 subscribers. And that is a poor corner. Not really got... or seemingly got the pace here. Can we get past Piastri? Yes. Can we get past the Ferrari? No. So, yeah, this is going to be a tough race. We're going against a rival who is obviously a lot stronger as well. And there's Hamilton past. So, P6 and P8 now. I don't know, Raphael. It's got to be a good crate because it's at the end, but you know what it's like, don't you? We kind of expect these days. So Hamilton down the straight will get himself up to 4th. And I'm just going to save power unit with Norris now. But this rival's definitely got this absolutely to a T. I mean, it's no surprise based on the team score difference. And Matteo Kroll, welcome too. So we've got to just keep the focus and need to make sure that if we can't get 1st or 2nd, that we get 3rd or 4th. That is absolutely key. We're about 5 or 6 seconds easy behind the rival at the moment. Probably more than that. Yeah, we've got a long way to go. No double stack, so a perfect stop. 30 extra cards for level 5. I mean, it'd be tough to get the extra levels, Dominic. Very tough. Matteo, we're just racing. We're getting beat at the minute. But we've done a lot of racing over the years to kind of know what we talk about. So that is where that comes from. But P4, P6, we got to get to 3rd and 4th. Yeah, always read it, Harry. You bet you had an eye opener at that point. Okay, just keep on pushing. You'd think a teammate would want to split the points with you. I'm only joking. Oh, it's P18, but that's just down to what series and levels you are, Matteo. We are in Series 12, which is the highest one, but we've got most of the levels. So it's just a different sort of where you are, really. But this rival absolutely breezing at the moment. I just haven't even got a chance to use DRS. It hasn't really recovered. So I'm just going to save it. Might as well save it for the next lap. But we've done okay. I just don't know. Come on, Norris, get through. Bearman. Who's in P3? Or P2? The rival's got Norris ahead of him. Norris is the one that's flying at the moment. So we'll keep on pushing. There is Norris. So we are going to get P3 and P4. So, recovery mission, that is okay. And that is exactly what we needed. If you're not going to get first and second, make sure you get third and fourth. But luckily, we don't need the points. Because we should get a sprint crate after this one then. So Hamilton third. Norris fourth. So we are going to take the points, which is okay. Best we could do. That rival was some seriously outmatched compared to we are. You'll be able to see, look, 1672, 90, what is that? 97 team score ahead of us. Level 8 Hamilton, level 7 Russell, and a lot stronger car as well. Yeah, absolutely great setup. One that we just can't live with. And we do get a P1 crate. So that is a good win. But can it be something good? Come on. Fox. Alonso. Behemoth. And we absolutely deserve a good one. It's still... Where are these good rewards gone? Mach 3. Again, usable part. Probably we are hoping for a lot better. It's still not dropping the big stuff, is it? Simone, for series number 9. Bortoletto and probably like a Verstappen, Alonso. Maybe Sainz if you want to try and get away with Sainz. They are always really good as well. IDKJ F1 Clash is the game. You'll be able to see it on the screen in a moment. Pivot, Reactor, Piastri, Spire. Hey, and some Series 12. Turbojets. Aston Villa for me, Wade. Let's load up again these green crates. So more Beat. Some more Hamilton. Antonelli. And some Aeroblade. I mean, we might have to start becoming P2. That's what we might start having to do, Harry. What's the real difference between... It's the same amount of epics, I think. But it can be split out a 2 and a 3 instead. So, let's spin the spinner. Because we might as well spin the spinner. Ah, 1.9 million to go with my 12 billion coins. Yeah. Matteo, we did. We did. Can I buy... Let's do these. The best thing is, Matteo, we got beat by Go Ahead Eagles, had already beat Feyenoord, and then we went and we beat Tottenham before that, and then beat Man City at the weekend. It's typical Aston Villa. Russell... And some boombox. That is a little bit better. That's what we need. Some good rewards. P2 crates have been consistently good. Yeah, I think that's what we're doing. I think we need to start finishing second in the leaderboard. If we can do that, we're probably going to get the better rewards. But a lot of people saying sometimes incognito they can be 5. It might be that whether it's series 12 or not, but sometimes or most of the time it is 12. Yeah, we played you, Mateo, in Feyenoord, and to be fair, we put in a good game. You had a goal disallowed for sort of no reason, but you got to take your luck. And then yeah, we lost to Go Ahead Eagles. Ugh. I mean, we battered them, but I have a full F1 setup. 12 CRH, let's go. That's good, surely. So, time management and speed. But welcome along. Living the dream, 12 CRH. And no real player this time. So, let's get on and get racing. And hopefully, we can get through. Come on. Get a good start. 1 minute 35 though. This is going to be an early race wet pit stop. Rian, we've only been going about to an hour and 40 at the moment, so welcome in. Have to go for a while, no problem. Yeah, I think the favourites always get pushed down, Matthias, with the featured boosts for that circuit. I think that's what happens. It's the way it's created. But Peter, welcome as well. If you are watching, make sure to say hello in the chat so we can see that you're here. But currently, P9, P11, and some overtakes we've got to get done. Come on. Norris now into 6th. Howerton, 9th. Welcome, man, Josh. Welcome as well. Nice to see you in the chat. If anybody wants a shout out, you should be able to hit the subscribe button and get a shout out as well. Just by playing, yeah. Just by playing many, many years. That's usually what happens, is the more you play, the more you sort of memorise what you do. Roberto, welcome. 9-day holiday. Let's go, demo. You will be loving life. There's Norris now into P3. What, F1 team? A little bit of McLaren. Dwayne, welcome. Thank you. Very much appreciated, Dwayne. Welcome in. Now, what we are going to do is I am going to stay out and do an extra lap here. And the reason why is because we are going to be really slow. But I don't want to use an extra boost for a pit stop. And we will run out of tyres at the end. So I'm just going to fight my way through a lap of slowness and then pit. Bajura City, welcome. But yeah, good to see you again, Drain. P2 Prive is not so good. 2 or 3 Tyson. I don't know what's going on then, Kimmo. What are we doing wrong? What are we doing wrong? And look how slow we are now. We are crawling base. But we will come in. And already out. So Norris coming back out with Russell to catch. There's Piastri coming through. But we'll get back ahead of him. Which is good. So P2 and P4 at worst case scenario. Just got to catch George Russell. Piastri will pit again anyway. So we should be on for some... I reckon we can get 47 points here. But again, in 18 seconds time, it's about to dry out again. So we're going to have to keep an eye on this weather. Because it's playing... I told you, Silverstone always gives us incredible weather changes. Just where we're from, Jonathan. That is where we are from. So P1. And now the track is drying out again. So I think this is going to go dry on the last lap. 2 Howerton for P3. Risky business getting P3, Harry. Come on. I think we can get P2. Definitely think we can. Hamilton is quick and he's got power unit. Which is a bonus. He should be closing Russell down. He is. So we are going to get the final probably sector of the next lap that is going to be dry. But nobody should be pitting anyway, because everybody is on wets. So just got to take our time here. And the rival's gone for softs. Let's use DRS for Hamilton. Getting back past Russell. Can we do it?
Line, through goes Hamilton!
And we do. We do get to P2. Out of all corners as well. Hamilton moves himself up. We are about to go to a dry circuit. But pretty much everybody apart from... Oh, there's a few people on softs. I didn't see that one coming. That's because they pitted lap 3. So we should be able to hold off here and take the points. But it's going to be a slow finish. See where Hamilton is at the moment. We are crawling, but P3 is on wets as well. So it's going to be job done. Norris is going to win. That is what we needed to do. Norris wins. Hamilton second. And we've got a very quick Ferrari and McLaren coming over in P4 and P5. Rival is going to take a little bit of time to finish. P19, wet tyres, dry conditions. That's going to take a while. So we'll wait for them to finish. Yep, that's it, Dwayne. But we're coming with Dwayne. We got Liverpool next. That's going to be interesting. You're out of form. We're in form. You're going to win 4-0. That's what will happen. Salah will score all 4. You've heard it here first. Yep, that's it. Jonathan, good sound. We've got some good soundboards on here. We haven't used all of them, though, to be fair. Just yet. There's plenty more where that come from. If you are watching, make sure to hit that thumbs up button as well. Free to do. So make sure to hit the thumbs up. As we start off with a 47 points. Thomas will show you after the sprint, but it is all speed, Thomas. Apart from Sabre. We don't use Sabre. Favourite on the soundboard.
Is there a leakage?
A leakage of what?
I have the seat full of water. Like full of water.
Must be the water.
Let's add that to the weather freeze now.
We can probably show you after this race, Thomas, because we'll obviously be able to check what the rival was running. 15th and 18th then we go. So just going to use... We should get a good start. I'm going to use a bit of voice. Go back to some of the 2 featured boosts. Still better than vertical. Let's go, Wavy. Okay, here we go. Word of wisdom, iconic. Yes. Now this rival has used Gladiator. Now we always use Gladiator, but I fancied a little bit of change to see if we can find some form against higher team score rivals. So Hamilton has got a good start. Leave my forehead out of it, Wavy. P3. Norris has had a tough start again. He hates the race starts. Hamilton into P2. Where can Norris get on lap 1? I don't think he can get anywhere. Struggling again. Very, very struggling. Oh, he's had some rough races. Has he? Bless him. Look at that. He is well back in the pack. Gladiator is neither, Kiru. It is race start, defense, and power unit. So usually you use it at this circuit because you get a good start and it's got good defending. So that's why the benefit of this circuit is Gladiator. As now we get up to 13th. I'm going to now use some DRS with Hamilton, who will take the lead. Remember, rival is a stronger team score here. So I'm just going to conserve down. Yeah, it's horrible, the poor race starts, Jonathan. But we've got away. We've got back to 10th place now. And I'm just currently conserving. And we're up to 9th. Currently conserving with Hamilton as much as I can. Try and gain some PU to attack with. Now let's try and attack through this first sector. Try and create a little bit of gap for the DRS to come. And the rival, we've put a little bit of a gap in. And then we'll conserve. Voice is plus 10. Yeah, I think plus 10 it is indeed. But rival, we've still held off. Norris has now got a few cars ahead of him. So he's closing up. Rival's not using power unit. I think Rival's got this comfortable at the moment, but hasn't pushed the buttons. Now, what do they do? Do they come in early? If they come in early, oh, they're going to get stuck behind the breakdown, I think. And Hamilton just drops to P2, but I'm okay with that. Because DRS, I have. We'll use that now. Yeah, you got to find the balance, Jonathan. That's key. You will always get caught. That's just how the game runs. But it's just trying to find a balance. Just going to hold him off still. He's going to use DRS here. That's fine. And then we'll come in. So we've had a little bit of fun trying to catch this rival. He is a lot stronger than us. Our power unit levels are similar. But we might get the jump in the pits. Oh, we do. Oh, back out in P1. What a pit time by the team. Misaloko, welcome. Yeah, Gladiator is just ridiculously strong. It is really, really good. Rival should be trying to come past here. But I don't think he is yet. Can we hold off? No. And that is P4. So we're going to get at least 43 points here. We're trying, though, as we might, to hold on. Can we hold on? As now we come back into the lead. Surely the rival is about to push as well. Here they go. It is push time at Miami. What do we do? I think both of us are conserving as much as we can. Because it's going to come down to DRS usage, I think, in this final lap. I'm going to now conserve. Rival is going to boom that DRS. But best we could do, we've done an absolute solid race. Just we don't really have an answer to what the rival has got. But we have absolutely tried. We should be able to get potentially an extra point maybe. As we go into turn 1. We do get an extra point. We do get P2. So it's a good race in the end. We do take P2 and P4 against a higher rival. We did take a beautiful point extra. That was a good fun race. Them type of races, even though you lose, it is a pretty decent one. Felix, welcome. Fabian, welcome. 1622 on the team score. 7 Norris, 7 Verstappen, and a lot higher speed by 9. So again, we'll take that. That's still taking an extra point. So, back at it again. Good morning from Norris. McNorris, welcome. With the great name. Welcome into the stream. Matchmaking crazy. We've had some difficult matchups tonight. We've had plenty of real players. We've got another on the difficult side. Community Challenge, Avnish, if you go to the Community Challenge video and you click in the description, or even just watch the video, it will tell you what it's about. But basically, there is a load of rewards that we can win.
Sussex Karoon, we've got a new subscriber.
By simply racing. Galupez, welcome. Thank you for subscribing as well. So yeah, there's just a lot of rewards out there that you can get your hands on. So it's almost like some Golfu boosts. You should have seen the ×2 coins already go into your store for 7 days. And all you got to do is just that. Dwayne, I think it's a tough one at the moment. I think it'll be hard to argue past Lando. Although I do feel like Max is going to win Vegas. So that does then open the door again. RL, so we've 100% completed last season. That's why we have got 41 days left. We had 6 months to begin with. But yeah, it's all off last season's challenges. So 10th and 12th. I'm going to keep on pushing. Nice and should let us bet boost against. Can you imagine? Like, a bit like pink slips, I guess. Super huge. I've always said, though, they should do a mode where you actually win your rivals' boosts. Now, that would be quite good. Oh, yeah, he's definitely... I think he's shown that with the endurance racing, Jonathan. He's just fantastic at whatever he drives. Right, DRS time. Got to get back past these. There we go. P7 and P10. No pumpkin offer yet. Did they say they withdrew it, MK? I haven't seen it. I haven't asked the question, to be fair. But P7, Norris flying out front again. But we should. I mean, them pumpkin boosts are very nice as well. They're very strong. It seems. Right. DRS time again. Keep on pushing. Bought them boosts. Which ones? What, the pumpkin ones, Incognito? If you did, lucky you. Was removed, but it was supposed to be reinstated. I wonder if it'll get reinstated for the ones that bought it as well. That would be epic. So, P4. Pumpkin's an offer in the shop. If only you could put it in the game as well, Harry. Those don't need it anymore. Yeah, I'll take some more for free, MK. I can ask Hutch if I can have yours if you want. If you want to donate them. Up to 8th we go. P2. P8. Pretty much, Jonathan. I always find that you either get one really good driver or one bad driver. You never get both really good drivers. That's the one thing that I always seem to find. Never get two incredibly performing drivers. So, both cars out the pits then. P4 and P5. Still got to make up some moves, but I tell you what. 13 seconds ahead, Lando Norris. He's absolutely on fire. It's ridiculous. He's just been dominating this circuit all evening. And we do not have an answer. We just cannot catch. Good job we don't need the 47. I think it'll be mission impossible. What are we at the minute? 14 seconds behind. And I think we're actually losing time. It's about even. But he's still mad. Right, can we get past Leclerc? Into P number 3. Yes, we can. So let's see how much... Well, I mean, we gained 3 seconds on him then. There is Piastri now ahead of us. But we got nothing. We got nothing on Norris out front. I am pushing as hard as I can to even get second. It's the McLaren boys are incredibly quick. As now we try and get through. Can we get Piastri? Any move? Yes, we can. And Piastri pits. So P2. And what will be P3? How much Halloween offers? Yeah, as soon as we've done the sprint, Raphael. But I haven't got all the offers on this account because I've already bought the pumpkin ones. So, yeah, sadly, you're not going to see them ones. So, DRS again. And are still 7.2 seconds behind Norris. That is crazy. Never seen a car have so much speed. Pumpkin is such good food. Juba, welcome. Long time no see, Juba. The McLarens are quick. I mean, look at that. P1, look how quick he is, how far away he is. He's absolutely demolished the circuit of Monza. McLaren hasn't even got the most speed on the game or in real life because they struggle with a top speed McLaren. But circuits like Monza, they absolutely destroy it. I think it's an offer that's going to come back out, Raphael. MK was saying apparently they withdrew it because of some issues. Minor Boy, welcome in as well. So, 2 wins. And we need one more. So, 1 more win, 34 points. And we will have a sprint crate. That is exactly what we need. Makes me a mean pumpkin pie. Long time no see. Singapore all the time. That is painful, Juba. But hopefully you haven't got Singapore anymore. Team Principal Help With just gives you some extra reputation points to your Jules, Jonathan. Nothing major. Just kind of a throw-in bonus with the Pit Pass. But we are off to Jeddah. 15th and 20th. And this is for a sprint crate as well. So tyre management and speed are both going to go on. Get it downloaded, Juba. Come on. You'll be fine. Real player again. You'll be absolutely fine, Juba. I'd laugh, though, if your first race was Singapore. Now, that would be a funny one. But, real player then. Here we go. Let's get the race on the way. Welcome, Aqua. Welcome along. If you are watching, make sure to click or say hello. And make sure to thumbs up the video as well for me, whatever platform you are watching on. Every thumbs up, every hype means a lot. As this real player then, let's give him a good look. And then let's get absolutely down to it, can we? I mean, look at the McLarens already. The McLaren is already absolutely flying. Need more watchers on Twitch. I haven't got too many on Twitch, super huge. Appreciate you're over there, though. A lot of people prefer the YouTube. Halloween for Julianis, welcome. Okay, so P3 early. That's good. Norris, not so good. He definitely seems to be the struggling driver at the moment. So, hammer time. Yeah, what does everyone think then so far? We'll ask what Mark was saying. What does everyone think of the vertical stream? What does everyone think of the old screen? Does everyone enjoy having 2 ways of watching the stream? Let me know in the chat, but what does everyone think? I guess for phone viewers, you probably prefer the vertical one. Whereas laptop, TV, PC probably do prefer the widescreen one. So, P2. Gotta keep on trucking along. Completed Series 8, Manik, let's go. Series 8, one of the hardest ones to complete, and you are now through. Congratulations. 240 miles. We're flying. We've got pace. And the widescreen's nice when you got me on the TV. I mean, that is a daunting thing, being on someone's TV. Did it in 20 days. Hey, at least you've done it, Manik. It's a tough little series, Series 8. As Hamilton into the pits. Horizontal gang for Raphael. Yeah, that's what they're designed to do, Incognito. They're designed to have a bigger reach, let's say. And that's what they are exactly there to do. Do you think Max has a chance? I think so, Marcus. I do think he is going to win at Vegas. I think he will win that. And he has got form around Brazil. So, again, it could still get closer and closer. I wouldn't be surprised me if we've got a three-way fight at the last race of the season. I think we're set up. McLarens are usually good at Qatar. Red Bull will be Vegas. Sao Paulo could be McLaren or Vegas. Same as the final race as well. It's going to be interesting. And not forgetting, Ferrari or Mercedes could pile in with a win. So that could also happen. So it's not just about the three at the front. Hey, well, that's the way, Harry. Easy. That's why we got 2 versions. What did he say, Marcus?
2-6 Karoon, we've got a new subscriber.
As GRL Racing League hits subscribe as well. Thank you very much. As Hamilton comes round the final corner. Still got to catch Lando Norris, though. Very, very tricky to catch is Mr. Norris. But round the final turn, Norris goes for us. And he'll use DRS. Rival in a good position with that power unit. There is the McLaren. Just subbed. Mason held. Thank you for hitting subscribe. I don't know if it will come up, but I've gave you a shout out anyway, Mason. Thank you. So, lap number 7. 1 lap to go. We should get a sprint crate in the bag. Crate after this one. Yes, we are going to get a crate. Norris pits. So, 1 McLaren. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't come up, Jonathan. I think it just depends, but I'll give you all a shout out, obviously, if you do mention you've just subbed, of course. But we are good here. Hope Matt brings a comeback. He's going to be there. He's going to be bang there, Max. Even if he's 20 points off on the last race, he'll still be there. I don't think he'll go out of it until the championship's done. And that is going to be Norris hunting down our driver. Can we keep... I mean, the rival, I think, is going to use DRS here and probably overtake us both.
2-6 Karoon, we've got a new subscriber.
And SK Shorts has subscribed as well. Thank you, SK Shorts. And that is a good win. And that should be a sprint crate as well. So let's find out. We've had some terrible luck with sprints. Maybe this might be a little bit better. Ferrari is done this year. 2 reads don't make a right, it says. They look a little bit... I mean, they had a better showing at the weekend, though. Ferrari. If it wasn't for Hamilton's penalty, they probably would have been 2nd and 3rd. Unless Max would have caught them both. Which he probably looked like he would have. So, Bortoletto. Some Verstappen. Yeah, same with me, Mason. I've got that on my account. Nice livery.
Okay, can you bring it back, Lance?
No, I'm in the wall.
I mean, I pressed that by accident, but if that is Lance Stroll now, I'm not going to be happy. It's 5 Fury. This week's bonus part is Fury this week. And yeah, it's not a good reward again. I'm excited about Cadillac. It's going to be interesting what Cadillac can bring to the party. How good are they going to be? We will find out. But yeah, that was not a good race. Worse than Stroll, it was. Now I'm going to take my 10 pumpkin boosts. Thank you. Who do you want? I probably would like to see Piastri. But I don't know if he's got the metal at the moment. Good luck, Mason. No signs of asset trading either. We only need some common, Gasly. Harry wanted the Fury. It's a shame we can't pass them on. That's a shame what we can't do. What else are we going to get? Colapinto. Some Reactor. Albon. More Stroll. He's coming out. That green Aston Martin coming out quite popular at the minute. And then, what else can we get? Some Swish. Piastri's now maxed out. Descent is nearly in the 900s. Leclerc. Oh, and we get everything but the common.
Pierre Gasly!
So RL, the reason why is because at Vegas, you want to be taking DRS. Because DRS is so powerful around Vegas. That is why you've got to take the drop off the speed and then absolutely smash it down the straights. So it's just a circuit. If it was a circuit like Monaco, where you're probably better off without DRS, or maybe even Australia, then I would recommend it. But DRS you've got to take at Vegas all day long. What drivers should you use in Series 9? Bortoletto, and then Max Verstappen, Fernando Alonso, or maybe even a little bit of Carlos Sainz could be potentially used as well. And nice, Mason. It hasn't come up yet, Mason, but as soon as it does, we will obviously shout you out as well. So thank you very much for your support. It hasn't come up just yet, but I'm sure it will do eventually. Some massive straights at Vegas for DRS, yes. But Sainz is good at them, and I used Sainz because he saved me coins not having to do Verstappen Alonso. As we've got a real player. We're full of some real players tonight. Which is always good because it helps the sprints go faster. Hutch loves the boost this week. Yeah, we've got to take all the boost we can get. So P9. Good start. Rival with the Hex boost. Where can we get to? BSM, be nice. He didn't even say good luck back, MK. Yeah, no worries, Mason. I think usually if you do purchase a channel membership, it will always come up, usually. But we appreciate it. Come on, get into 6th. Thank you very much. Norris having a bad race again. Bad start. How do you know when it's a real player? If it's a bot, they tend to use DRS in the really weird places. And Super Huge says code Mard UK. AK, it's just not for me. That club. It is not what the community that I once knew was. That is all. P5 for Hamilton. Thank you, Mason. The shorts is what we've been doing lately, which is new. What does everybody else think to the shorts? Does everybody like the shorts? It was AK, but it was just easier to go elsewhere than remove a few individuals. But I'm happy. That's all that matters. So P3, like in the middle of the corner. Yeah, they use it in some odd places, whereas it's got to be straights all day long, really. Got to be. But we're not doing too great in this race. Norris, again, seemingly struggling. Can he get 9th? Yes, he can. So, conserve again. We're still in a controllable position in this race. MK is sitting there with his popcorn. That's what MK is doing. So, Miami, come on, be nice to us. Try and catch up the rival ahead. What is the wing without DRS? There's quite a few, mate. There's Powerlift, Spire. You've got some of the lower ones as well. Gale Force, I think it is. I've just used that in a corner. Completely the wrong way to use it. Yeah, the best one. I think Powerlift is very good. Depends what gets boosted. Gotta add a right when I shouldn't. Yeah, could do, Marcus. Indeed. Obviously Norris, though. Remember, Norris had the DNF at Zandvoort. So that he lost a lot of points then. And yeah, appreciate it. Shorts has just come something completely different. I've had a little bit more time to cut some of the videos into shorts. Yeah, exactly. There's been a few issues where it could have been a lot closer. The beam off and metronome. Nice add-on. We've had some terrible sprints today. It's been awful. The rewards. But we're still fighting. Norris is still smashing the AI ability. Because he's still massively clear here. Rival P7 at the moment. Does anyone actually use... We do, Raphael. Yeah, speed tracks is where you want to be using it. Well, Verstappen, I don't know what circuits we've got, but if there's any defensive circuits, he still might be usable with the 10% though. We use what as a Stop it. We're not going there. The behemoth. You always know. Everyone... It's just... I don't know why Hutch put the ones I can't say in. Every time. I'm going to tell them to change the names next season. I just want Alpha, Beta, Charlie, Delta, Echo, Foxtrot, Golf. I'm just going to call them the parts. And yeah, with a 10% boost, Raphael, as well. I wish you could gift me Max. I think most people would. Harry says the behemoth. Just call it whatever. It's the engine. Alright, good win. What team do you think will be fast next year? I don't know next year. It's complete. I reckon Williams are going to be quick next year. I think from when I did the Williams factory tour, they've got a lot of focus on next year's car. That was sort of the big sort of learning point to come out of when we went around the Williams F1 team. And yeah, I think there's definitely a case of they're putting all their eggs into next year. Mark, I nearly said that, mate. Silverstone. Can tell how much plus 15 tyre adds to your setup. Yep, plus 15 tyre works great. Any tyre increase is great. Yeah, Mason, we've got it too. That was, you got the Monaco livery from their championship win. Epic drivers for cheap previous years. That's always start of the season. You can get them a little bit cheaper. As we go, Eagle Boost again. Aston would be... Well, remember, Aston Martin have got Adrian Newey next season. Or already have him now, but he would have been working on their car. So, they could be good, Aston Martin. But they've still got Stroll. Yeah, exactly, Demo. It's just... The way you put it in there... It just... My brain doesn't want to say it, Mark. Bill Tour 69, welcome. But Honda engine for Red Bull. Yeah, Red Bull are doing their own engines next year, aren't they? We've got Audi coming in as well. You want me to say it, Mark? You ready? The behemoth. Few teams. I think there's a lot. It's going to be interesting to see who's great next season. Audi, obviously, is it just a change of name? Are they going to be competitive? Hey, Hilm, we'll have to see, won't we? See if the look changes. Yeah, exactly, Mark. Come on. So Norris again struggling here. Just seemingly hasn't had the pace today. In a lot of races. Oh, I think it's more of his race start. Yeah, but they're still going to help Aston Martin, though, Raphael. So if Aston Martin can get the engine and the power unit, then, yeah, they can sort the car out. Same for me, Mason.
Is there a leakage?
A leakage of what?
I have the seat full of water. Like, full of water.
Must be the water.
Let's add that to the weather freezer.
Yeah, Norris's race start. I mean, it's accurate because he got a very bad race start for most of last season, didn't he? So it is generally accurate, but it is such a big influence that it's very painful. As into sixth we go. Hamilton in first. Norris in sixth. But this season, he's been a little bit better. I mean, I think we can all agree that race start at the weekend at Mexico for Lando Norris was incredible. It's been a long time since I've seen a car start P1 in Mexico and make the first corner still in P1. Usually, there's some sort of slipstream and they get swallowed up. I don't know how they come up with them, Raphael. I think they try and make it closely adaptable, yes, to the season before. But I think F1 have a big say in stats too. If you look at the F1 game, Antonelli is rated the similar sort of level down the pecking order when it comes to F1. That's good, Mason. Yeah, it could be anything next year. It could be absolutely anything with these changes. It might be exactly the same. But, yeah, we'll have to find out and see what they do. Oh, yeah, definitely, Harry. Well, you heard Red Bull at the weekend talking strategy on the wrong button. Saying, are we on a 1-start or 2-stop? That was an interesting... First time I've heard that one. But we are looking good for Norris. Behrman's I mean, he's a Ferrari driver, isn't he, in the programme? So it would make sense if Behrman did move. The problem for Red Bull is just if they're doing their own engine, it depends on have they got the reliability for it. I don't know when that is for the Cadillac. I'm not too sure. GP is a noob. Yeah, when it come on, Max was like, I can hear everything. Not many times you click the wrong button on the pit wall. I mean, to be honest, they could have gone a 2-stop, couldn't they? I think it's because everybody else went for a 2-stop. Or maybe they did it on purpose. Bit of fun. Bit of... people, maybe they thought Leclerc was going, oh, actually, he might stop again anyway, so we'll stay out. Maybe it was all planned. He'll have wings. So it could have been potentially, yeah, a real one as well. Okay, welcome. Pit to overtake. We hear that a lot, don't we? And then they both pit at the same time. And that is a win. Job done. Let's go. Oh, now I've got low battery. Oh no. This game rinses battery. Poor phone. Doesn't know what's hit it. So, let's move on. 2 races. Done. I might do, chat, I might do 2 more races so that I can try and have a look at fixing my little score counter. So I might make this the last sprint. It'll still be a 2.5 hour stream, but then I might just have a quick look at editing that. So probably still do 2. Okay, we're just at a high series, that's all. We just know what we're doing. And you can be 2 if you get up to these high series. It would start a brush fire. Well, Hilm, there's actually... isn't there a topic of conversation to say you could go to Ferrari, Mr. Horner? Which would be interesting. So, let's go. 3rd race. 2 more still to do. Which is including this one. So, let's get a good win here. Or get some good points. And then that will be our sprint racing done for the week. Not whilst Hamilton is there. True, that could be a good point. So, bit of palm. For the 1-stop, we're going to expect to see Lando Norris being an absolute animal in this one again. He starts on pole as well. Not bad for a driver with not amazing qualifying on here. And I imagine that is the last time we'll see Lando Norris today. But our Norris gets a good start. Lando hasn't got the lead though. He's dropped... whoa, we're sidewards. We are sidewards at turn 1. We are on 60. Super. There you go. 60. You can, if you are watching, obviously, YouTube does downplay the quality, so feel free to up it to whatever settings I've got. You can get a high quality picture. And now, rival comes past. Look at that. Using DRS as soon as it's available. And that is a sign of a good bot. Yeah, Ferrari. I wonder if Ferrari are just prioritising next season now, though. Williams will be good, I think, Adam. Yep, I do believe that. Especially from what they were saying. Okay, where are we? P5. And now Norris gets through. Yeah, it probably is that one, Raphael. But he's more of a people person, I think. Yeah, I don't know if for Laura Mekis, I think they already had the upgrades coming, I would have expected. So they probably would have had the upturn anyway, but they've probably all got a boost anyway from a people perspective. Well, he hasn't lost it, has he, Hamilton, Mark? That's the key thing. He's not a bad driver. I mean, even Leclerc can't dominate in that car. So, yeah. And I tell you what, we are not in a bad place here because we have the McLaren not too far away at the moment. The McLaren is reachable, which is good because most of the time around this track it's not. Can we get to 5th? Not quite. So Hamilton in, the McLaren is in as well. And now we're going to get into what could be not first yet. There is Piastri and Norris. Just, again, need a good solid point score. If we can do that, it'll be happy days. So P3 at the moment. How Marker, yeah. I mean, they've just been getting on with it, though, Red Bull, haven't they, in general? Since the changes. I think that took a lot out of them from a team perspective, I'd imagine. Everything that had gone on. So, Norris in from P2. P1's not a million miles away. And they are on hard tyres. Double Ferrari behind me. So we can try and catch. If we can start to make overtakes. Come on, Norris. Come on. We can get Norris in this race. Double DRS time. Get into 5th. Thank you. Where is P1? We're getting closer. As now we go into turn 1. And get past Verstappen. Good move. We continue to hunt down Lando. I haven't seen him yet. He's just a straight out of shot at the moment. But we are continuing to hunt him down. 2 Ferraris ahead as well. Sammy's to Series 11. Let's go. And then let's use DRS here. Try and get a blast through turn 1 and 2. Can we get past Leclerc? No. Oh, we're trying everything to close. Which one, Raphael? Right, DRS now. We need to get past the Ferrari. Now we do. And now we do. So up to P3 we go. Just don't think we're going to get the McLaren. I think it's too far away. We've absolutely tried to push. But we can't seemingly catch him. He's so quick. Welcome, Manuel. Best driver for Series 11. I can't remember what I said at the moment. I think Gasly could be good at Series 11. Can't remember the exact driver. So I do have a full rotation guide, though. Go and check it out. It does recover. Manuel, we do. You was here not long ago, Manuel. Gap behind, yeah. There you go. Got the gap to 1.9. When he left Ferrari, I think I still supported and retired. I think I just supported Ferrari in general, Mark, but I definitely lost the connection as close to them. But Schumacher, like, even with Ferrari though, I supported Schumacher more than Barrichello, for example. I'd rather have Schumacher or won. And we should have one race to go. And then we'll have a... And I'll be having a look to see if I can fix my counter. But if you are watching with one race to go, please do hit the thumbs up video. If you are watching, please subscribe as well. We are on our way to 20,000 subscribers. So please do. We've got about 1,600 to get. And we will be at the 20k. February, Raphael. Quite a bit away. Well, it's getting closer. Getting closer indeed. But back to Monza for another trip around this Norris destroying track. And then hopefully we'll bring this home. So just make sure if you're watching and you haven't clicked that thumbs up button, you can't leave without doing so. That is key. So, here we go. Race screen time. Let's do this. And see if we can get away. Wow. Again, Norris. That race start killing us every single time we use him. And round the outside, Hamilton goes. Gets away okay. Norris, though, looks 17th. And into 8th place we go. So we get a few more positions. And we get up to 6th. Can we get Sainz? Yes, we can. Good moves for Hamilton then. Gets up to 5th. Max Rodriguez. I think Lando's got the momentum now. I think it could generally be a Lando, Max, Piastri top 3. I generally could see that happening at the moment. Yeah, I think we've got a race start boost on the car as well. And he just can't get the getaway, Lando. So, DRS for Hamilton. DRS then for Norris. So, they're going to keep on pushing. We have got Norris up to P11 now. So, they're going to keep on conserving all the time. Quite a few cars out here in this pack. Rivals ahead of us at the moment. Gonna keep on pushing. Can we get past Alonso? No, we can't. Few more potential overtakes with the power of DRS. Oh, come on, Norris. You've literally just stuck behind him the whole way down. So, rivals coming at us quick. They are coming at us very quick indeed. And looks like Rival's going to... I think Rival could have a level 8 Norris here. Because he has got some good tyre management on his Norris. Just going to make it as well. So, good strategy. I think he's gone for the 2-stop. 2. Because now we are into the pits. Because I watch you. Thank you, Kay. Appreciate it. Real player it is, Mark. Yes, it is. We got him out. Beat him in the pits, though. Conserve 1 second, then push again when stuck. He says, well done. I think he's gone for softs. That means he's doing a 2-stop. So we'll keep on pushing. And he gets through. But he's definitely going to have to conserve. Because them softs are not going to get 5 laps. So he's definitely going for the 2-stop strategy. But he'll be quick. Might still work out, you never know. But we've got Mr. Norris up to P7. Try and bring these closer. Again, look how racy he is. Very, very quick though. Is his drivers. Try and continue the pace. We get into P3. And he's definitely quick. I think Bortoletto and Hajar and Fernando. Yeah, Bortoletto and Hajar look very, very good. I don't count Behrman as a rookie myself. Thank you, Jonathan. Much appreciated. So he's going to pit. I think this I think he'll still do okay on a 2-stop here. I'm not going to underestimate the power of that 2-stop strategy. As we get into P3. He's gone for another lap then. Norris can't get to P4. Bortoletto, Ollie. Oh, they're both good. Ollie had a really good race at the weekend. Really good race. Yeah, 1-stop I think is the way to go, but he's still performing very nicely in this race. And we are going to take over that P2. See, he's only just coming out just behind. So, at the end of the day, he's actually... It's not much in it between the 1 and the 2-stop. Not a lot in it at all. He's pretty much bang on with me. But luckily enough, we've got some DRS and power unit available. So, well, good luck. That should be our final race, because I do want to just mess around with our setups offline. So that, and make sure, chat, your qualifying guide is already out there. So make sure to go and check that after the stream and get ready for tomorrow. It does include setups this week as well. So that was a good race. I've just absolutely froze my screen. What was it? Level 6 Norris, level 7 on Sainz, and a car, yeah, way stronger. So just a 2-stop, I think Toman letting him down, but very good player. So I imagine if he was a 1-stop, he probably would have destroyed us. But let's bring home a P1 again. Now, can we finish on a good P1? We've had rubbish rewards so far. Good luck, Incognito. And now, let's see what we can get. Make sure, if you've enjoyed the streams Monday and Tuesday, hit the thumbs up for me and hit subscribe. Let's find out what we're going to finish on. $3. We deserve a Series 12. Leclerc. Slick Shift only needs 5 more for an asset trade. I might try and do that asset trade to see if we get it. And then...
What are you doing?
I clicked the wrong button. Thank you, Harry. It's Series 11. We are going to take it. It's still Series 11. A bit of Charles Leclerc. Now what we'll do is we'll load up the game again. We'll open a couple of crates that we've got queuing, and we'll just see if we can unlock an asset trade. If we can, great. If we can't, then obviously there will be no asset trade. So let's just open a couple of these and see if we're in. But Leclerc is what we needed. That helps. Hajar. Duan. Descent. And Rumble. So no asset trade there. Still got a couple of crates to open. That's what Calum needs. Beat. Stabilizer. Metronome. And that's a good green crate. Come on. What else are we going to get? Sainz. It's not going to drop. The asset trading is not going to drop. Mac 2 and Yuki. And then all hands on the gold crate. We get an epic. Albon. Glide. Albon. Yeah, it's not going to drop. 2 Vortex. Every little house. Actually trained. So open that one. Play that one. And then our final hope for some Slick Shift or something comes in the form of a race crate. Some downforce. Stappen. Yeah, that'll drop in this week. Albon as well. So no luck on asset trading. We still await that part. But thank you all for supporting and watching the streams. Make sure to smash that thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe as well. And we'll be back later in the week for GP racing, qualifying, and obviously your strategy guides as well. Good luck for all your racing. I'll put the link to my Discord in the chat at the moment. So if you do want to join, make sure to hit that link and I'll see you in there as well. Good luck and we'll see you later. Thank you for all your support. We're at 2 RL. We should be at 3 milestone tomorrow as well. But good luck.